Namaste, good morning. My appeal to the Prime Minister of India. Mr. Prime Minister, you were talking on the 25th about the emergency that was declared on June 25th, 1975. I agree that was a draconian law that was announced by the then Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi. She was a dictator. She could not take criticism. The same is with you. You are no better. Today there is an undeclared emergency. When there is something going wrong and if you are right, I really support you. But I was one of your supporters earlier in 2000 or 2002 when you were Chief Minister of Gujarat. But today when I look back, I feel most of what you have said is only lies and lies and lies for your own political gains. Today you have arrested, a few days back, you have arrested Teesta Setalvad and Sri Kumar, the police officer. I am not their supporter. I am not a supporter of the Congress party too. Every party, political party, while they are in power, misuse their power and then they are so arrogant while in power and the opposition then cries foul. But today when you are in the power, you are doing the same thing what the Congress did 10 times more. I repeatedly keep saying that your spokespersons are so arrogant and their body language is so full of arrogance. It's not good. See, when we are in public life, there will be 10 people who will be criticizing me and there will be 10 people who will be supporting me, who might agree with what I am talking. Just because somebody is criticizing me, I don't have to hate them. But if it is a positive criticism, I have to take it in my stride. But what happens with most of you politicians who are in power, the power is so intoxicating that you don't want to listen to the other side's view. Here, I am not supporting any of these NGOs. In my opinion, most of the NGOs are all collecting glorified beggars. They beg for donations. I personally, I'm actually running a few institutions where I educate a lot of poor people with my earnings. That is not from the trust, but my earnings as a farmer. But I find most of the trusts or these NGOs collecting donations in the name of working for the people, but it's not true. But I don't know if there is truth to Teesta's side or to your side. But you need not have gone and arrested her in the manner that you all did. You could have given her a notice. If she had not obeyed the notice and not come, then you could have arrested her. But there is a way. You can't just barge into her bedroom and arrest a lady. What kind of culture did your parents teach you? This is not the way. See, touch your conscience, all of you politicians who are in power, whether you are not corrupt, whether you have not done anything wrong. Most of you are, glorified beggars. Because when you ask for donations or when you take corruption money, you are glorified beggars. I call all those corrupt people as glorified beggars. Now you people are creating such a havoc in Maharashtra. I am no supporter of the Shiv Sena or Uddhav Thackeray, but looking at his body language, he seems to be a soft person and you people are trying to bulldoze him. It's okay. I don't know what is the agreements between you all to do whatever you all are doing. But your Fadnavis is no great person. In 2019, when the elections were being conducted in Maharashtra, I told a friend of mine openly that Fadnavis will not become the chief minister, but it will be Uddhav Thackeray. I'm not proud about it, but I'm just trying to say that Fadnavis was blowing his trumpet too much then, saying that the BJP would win 150 seats and that they don't need the support of their alliance partners. This shows the arrogance, and that was a good downfall for him when he didn't become the chief minister and Mr. Uddhav Thackeray was elected as the chief minister of the Maharashtra government. Such. If I am talking lies, you can correct me. Okay. Your own conscience will tell how perfect all you politicians are, and that's as if you all are not making any ill-gotten money. Who is funding these MLAs who are sitting in Guwahati? Is this the time for you all to sit and do all this nonsense? You all did the same thing just before the COVID in Karnataka, where you justified, Mr. Prime Minister, your party and yourself to do this kind of horse trading. You are talking about Swachh, you are talking about cleaning the system, you are talking about cleaning the system in politics, but you are doing just the opposite of whatever you all are talking. This is not good for the nation. I am talking up because my God asked me to speak. This morning I was having a small argument with my gods. I said, what is happening in this country? Everywhere there is problem, there is COVID again coming up, financial problems, the economy is in a mess. There are a lot of natural disasters. Nature is playing its game on the people, on the country. There are severe floods in Assam, and in this situation, the Chief Minister of that state, instead of looking after the welfare of his state people, he is busy with these MLAs of Maharashtra, the Shinde Sena. Is that justified? Touch your conscience and say your party is not behind the split. What are you people trying to do? I am not there to say that Sharad Pawar is a perfect person or any of you politicians are perfect. But then this is not the way to go about. If you got elected on the BJP fully 150 seats, then the situation wouldn't have come. So the people rejected you all also. The people did not give a mandate to any party, to tell the truth. But it was a mandate, it was an alliance of convenience in all the parties. Your party is no better. When you joined or aligned with PDP in J&K, where did your morals go? Where did your cleaning the system, Swachh, where did all that go? You people advise, you sermon others. But when it comes to yourselves, you do all the nonsense. The Supreme Court, I don't know. It is the epitome of justice we expect. But the judiciary today, if they can touch their conscience, many of those judges or justices, how many of them are perfect? When they retire, they will write books and they'll say there is corruption in the judiciary. But when they are sitting there in that high chair of power, they don't want to render justice. So, all this my bell is ringing, okay? So, these people who are in the judiciary, they should touch their conscience, whether their judgments are all perfect and not impartial. They are all partial. So, where is this country heading to? We are in a big economic crisis, and the Bharatiya Janata Party is enjoying splitting all parties, what you are doing in Tamil Nadu also, trying to align with Sashikala and OPS, or even if it's EPS, all corrupt crooks. These are all crooks who have looted the nation. And one of them has been even stamped by the Supreme Court of India, and she's gone to jail for 4 years for looting the state. But you people are having an indirect alliance with her. Shame on all you politicians who align with these corrupt crooks. And you people are teaching us what we should do. Where is this law? Are the courts only for the people in power? Are the courts equal to all? Will the court open for me if I have a problem at 12 o'clock in the midnight on a Sunday? Where is this justice? So the people in power, the people who loot the nation, are all great people in this country and are given priority. If a common man, a honest common man, has to go to the court, will this court be open for them? Why can't they have regularly itself one judge only for emergency cases, like how you people are opening up for these politicians and smugglers and crooks? terrorists and all of them, you open the court. But what about the honest citizen? So being honest is wrong, I think. It's not a good trait in a person. Honesty is not a good trait. Honesty is to be kept in a question mark. Many people ask me this question, ma'am, why should we be honest? Why we should follow the rules and regulations when these politicians, these bureaucrats, these corporate crooks break the law and the country and the judiciary is for them? I think they are justified in their question. That's why I never like to go to the court or to the police station. Maximum I avoid unless I'm forced to. If somebody pulls me to the court, then I have to reply. I avoid most of the time because I know 98% of the time there is no justice. Justice is bought out. Even when I was a student of law, I told that to my principal. Justice is as a price. It's like a commodity today. Everybody, there is a price. From the president to the prime minister to everyone, there is a price. Touch your conscience and say, no, Mr. Prime Minister, that what I am talking is wrong. This is what my God is asking me to speak up. If we don't speak up, then democracy will die. Today there were some lawyers from the Madras High Court who have spoken up against the arrest of Teesta's settled band. I don't know if she's a good lady or a bad lady. No, I'm not there to justify that. But you touch your conscience and say that you all have never done a crime. Who killed Judge Loya? Who killed? I know one of your own party men who told me this, that Judge Loya was killed by Amit Shah. I don't know the truth, but it was told by one of your own party people. Even that Palani Baba in Tamil Nadu. I'm not there to support him. He has spoken a lot of nonsense about the Hindu gods and Hindu religion. Nobody has a right to talk ill about anybody's religion. But he was murdered by the RSS cadre. But today that cadre is left in the road. You people instigate youngsters to do some crime and then you leave them in the lurch. You leave their families. They're all destroyed because of whatever you instigate them to do. Is this justified? I had a lot of respect for the RSS, but today I think back and I wonder why I had respect for this organization, which is telling people to kill each other. I don't support the Muslim organizations or the Christian organizations which instigate their people to kill each other. We have no right. It is not our duty to kill anybody. We have no right to do that. But you politicians, you religious organizations, you political outfits all indulge in this rash act of killing each other. And then those poor people, after many years, they regret what they have done. I know it. Your conscience will say what I am talking is the truth. I am not there to support anybody who is doing wrong. If I am wrong, it is wrong. But there is no forum even to speak up. Just because I am speaking now, you might even arrest me. I'm not worried about that. I'll take it as an act of God. But the day you touch me, that day, this country will see a pralayam. I will tell that you tried to shut the honest citizen's mouth. That day, this country will see destruction. I am telling this. I am taking a challenge with all you politicians. It is politicians. All you politicians are the same. Whether it's the Congress, the BJP, the Communists, the SP, the DMK, the AIDMK, name it. All the parties, political people are all corrupt. 98% of you are corrupt. I am also a politician, but I don't believe in earning money through corruption. I can work hard. I am a farmer basically. I want to speak. I want to tell you that this is not the right way to rule a country. 8 years of nonsense we have had. I supported your demonetization, but it was 200% wrongly implemented. Touch your conscience and see that what you did is right? No. The common man suffered in the road. The common man suffered in the queue. Even I didn't suffer, but I suffered where I was traveling and I got caught because suddenly you demonetized and I had issues while traveling. But I never went and stood in the queue. But I know there were a lot of people who suffered, who died. You made a jumla of it. I supported your 370, Article 370 and 35A. But the way it is being implemented again is not done rightly. The poor Pandits are still suffering. My heart goes out for the Pandits, but not in a jumla way. Putting drama, all these things is not my cup of a tea. When something is wrong, I don't care, even if it is God. I fight with God. I tell him or her, what you're doing is wrong. I don't like the system in many of the temples, especially in Tirupati, in all these big temples, where the rich and powerful get whatever they want to do, but the poor man stands in the queue. I am not for it. I keep fighting with my God. Rama never asked for a temple. My Krishna tells me that the day you build the Rama temple, that day your destruction will start. It is happening. We are seeing it. Rama never asked you to build a temple. Ram was a simple man as a king. But you people, in the name of Ram, you are looting, you are cheating the common man. Mr. Prime Minister, whatever I have said from my heart. My God asked me to speak up. You want to punish me for that? Go ahead. I am not there. But all your wrong deeds, you will answer. Just as your Baklamukhi saves you, my Baklamukhi or my Kali Mata will save me if I am talking the truth. Touch your conscience and say that what I am talking is wrong. I am ready to say sorry, but not this kind of arrogance. You people are not humble. All you politicians are full of arrogance. And that arrogance, I wish God will send somebody to teach you all a lesson. Namaste, Swatantra Party and GITA TV subscribers, for your support. Thank you.